I don't care what anyone says now. I literally don't care. Chelsea are the best selling football club in the Premier League. We're talking close to £200 million. Some people are even saying £250 million in sales this window. We're not talking any big first 11 players. Plus, they've brought in Joao Pedro, who bagged a goal in the Club World Cup final. We're talking Gittins, who looks an incredible talent coming out of the Bundesliga. And what they're able to do, because they're so good at buying, let's just be honest, not the best players, mid-level players, and selling them on for a profit. Like Tyreek George, like Nicholas Jackson, Christopher Nkunku, Gihu, Broja, Joao Felix, and Raheem Sterling are all set to leave. On top of Humphreys, on top of Joao Felix, on top of Madueke, on top of Petrovic. It's absolutely insane. And they've just added Hato. They're also on the verge of having Xavi Simons, and they're going for Garnacho. I've said this before and I'll say it again. If Chelsea go out there and they get a proper centre-back, I like their centre-backs, but they need that next calibre of centre-back. And they go out there and bring in a top goalkeeper. Sanchez had some really good performances in the Club World Cup, but if they bring in a top goalkeeper, a Donnarumma, a Mike Mignan, they're title challengers. They've just beat the best team in the world, PSG. Well, the best team in Europe, because Chelsea are factually the best team in the world. They just beat the best team in Europe 3-0 in a final. It's absolutely obscene what we're seeing right now. I don't understand. Like, it can't happen. This physically can't happen, how you can be this good at selling players. Make sure you go down and drop a like on the video if you haven't already. That would be greatly appreciated. We just hit 70,000 subscribers, and I think we're about 25 away from 70,100. If you haven't already and you enjoy the content, please go down, leave a like, hit that subscribe button. The road to 100K. Saying that is just absolutely insane, but the road to 100K is well and truly on. Let me know your thoughts if you haven't already. And there's actually some breaking news coming out in the last hour regarding, like, how while we're recording this video, David Ornstein and Romano have come out with exclusive regarding more sales from Chelsea. This is going to be quite a long video, so make sure you strap yourself in and you let me know your thoughts. I want to start by talking an exclusive coming out from Romano saying Everton submit official bid for Kieran Dewsbury-Hall to join on a permanent deal from Chelsea. Club-to-club talks underway. Chelsea open to this option with discussions ongoing with terms with Everton. I said this when Kieran Dewsbury-Hall joined from Leicester. He's a good squad player, but he ain't at the level where you want to win league titles. And Chelsea have the ambition and the aspirations to go out there and win the biggest major honours. And I just don't personally feel Kieran Dewsbury-Hall is that level. He's been a good servant. He's leaving as a Club World Cup champion. He's leaving as a Conference League champion. He's going to join a very big football club in Everton where he's going to get regular game time. And you would imagine that he can go on and develop his career. I think that is a very, very, very smart move. From Everton, you're getting a decent level player. And their midfield is a bit whack, isn't it? In the last, I want to say 20 minutes, Burnley reached an agreement with Chelsea to sign Leslie. I can't pronounce that surname. I do apologise. We'll just call him Leslie. 21-year-old, set to travel for medical and complete permanent move from Chelsea to Burnley on a 5-year contract. French youth international significantly bolsters Scott Parker's options as the number 6 and the number 8. That's 2 players gone as we're recording this video, right? 2 players gone, yeah? So just stay with me here. Stay with me because I want to talk about what's mad about Chelsea this window, right? So that's happened. Romano come out and said that agreement done for both players. Chelsea going fast on outgoings after Broja, Leslie leave Chelsea. David Ornstein report agreement done for both players. And Dewsbury-Hall to Everton next. And then he come out yesterday. Not only are they getting rid of, some squad players, some rotational players, they're also signing down one of the best left backs in the Premier League to a contract extension. Chelsea plan to offer Mark Correa, key part of a long-term project. Al Nassr links not confirmed. No talks with Chelsea. Sika Karate is an important player. Joao Hato would be a backup left back and also a key addition at centre back. So we got the Joao Hato, here we go, a few days ago, which they're bringing in 19 years of age. Dutch centre back who can play left back, who's very versatile, good in the air, quick, strong centre back. And this is where it gets crazy. Chelsea are looking at selling Christopher Nkunku. Nicholas Jackson can also leave. Right, we got the big news coming out yesterday. Tyreek George is going to leave. Gihu has joined Sunderland. Broja is leaving. Joao Felix. The fee for Joao Felix, according to Romano on his Instagram page, was actually released at about 50 million euros he ended up leaving for. Like, it's madness to me. I'm actually going to bring up the report on Instagram because I can't, for some reason, show Instagram on here. But the report come out and said, so Joao Felix left for 50 million euro total fee to Al Nassr. Tyreek George can leave. German clubs are interested with RB Leipzig. Amanda Broja to Burnley on a permanent deal. Jackson can leave in case of an important proposal. Mark Gihu has joined Sunderland on a loan deal. Christopher Nkunku is likely to leave with talks ongoing, and Raheem Sterling is due to leave as clubs are also keen. How are you so good at selling players? Like Chelsea fans, I'm going to be honest. My football club is one of the worst out there. One of the worst out there at selling players. Right, this window we've brought in 15 million euros for Son, and that is it. That is it. Bissouma, we still haven't sold yet. Bentancur, there's so many uncertainties at this current football club, but Chelsea are remarkably strong at selling players. Okay. Kendi Paez has joined Strasbourg. Estavo from Palmeiras looks an incredible talent. He's likely to go back out on loan. Liam Delap for £30 million. Joao Hato for about £38 million. Gittins for 50 million. And Joao Pedro for 60 million. Right? When you look at what they've got for incomings, 30 million euros with potentially 20 million more euros in add-ons for Joao Felix. Petrovic, 25 million pounds. Madueke, 50 million pounds. Humphreys, who I literally had no idea was there, they sold him for 10 million pounds. Keba Arrizabalaga, 5 million euros. Amogu is drawn Strasbourg, and then you add on the top of this, you add on Kieran Drewsbury Hall, you add on Leslie from Burnley, Broja to Burnley, Raheem Sterling's likely to go, Christopher Nkunku's likely to go, Jackson's likely to go. You're talking already, in sales already they've sold, this is all on euros, you're looking at 130 million euros that's without Kieran Drewsbury Hall, that's without Leslie, that's without Broja, that's about Jackson, that's about Sterling, Christopher Nkunku. Like, you're talking 200 million pounds of departures. And then when you look at what Chelsea want to add in on top, they want to add in a Xavi Simons. They want to add in now a Garnacho. And I was on the terrace the other day, and we had quite a big of a heavy debate about Garnacho. I think Chelsea require, in my personal opinion, they need more experience. I'll be honest with you guys. I think they need more experience in terms of their overall quality. However, 2-3 years' time, Chelsea may be one of the best teams in the world. I'm talking 2027, 2028 season, they are going to be ridiculous because all these players will be 2-3 years down the line on their development. They'll be a lot more suited to the Premier League at that point. Xavi Simons is a player, who looks like he's on the verge of becoming a Chelsea player. You may see a here we go at some point in the next few days. Then you've also got the Garnacho. He's open to moving to Chelsea. Romano has come out regarding that his future is open. Chelsea is probably his most likely destination right now. They are big admirers of him, and if Estavo goes back to Palmeiras, listen, I get that. This was it was about a day ago, I want to say. Alejandro, here we go. Romano's come out. This is all credible sources. He said Alejandro Garnacho has given total priority to Chelsea. Talks took place on player side. No negotiations yet with Manchester United, as a price will be a key factor. Timing on the deal, no, not to be expected to be imminent. Not expected to be imminent. Can take some time with Chelsea focus on outgoings and plus Xavi Simons. So it looks likely that there's a very, very good chance that they are going to sign. It's very, very, very likely they are going to sign both players. And for me, in the last, few days / weeks, Chelsea have been heavily, here we go. 2 minutes ago, while we're recording this video, Everton are confident on getting Dewsbury Hall done very soon. It's almost agreed with Chelsea. Everton remaining talks for Tyler Diblim. Intentions to get also done. So it looks like they're going to get Kieran Dewsbury Hall done very, very soon. But in terms of Garnacho, he's given his absolute the most to signing for Chelsea. I think that's going to be a good signing. I still stand on what I said, though. They do need a little bit more experience for me. But, we've only got about 2 weeks or so, isn't it? Is it 11 days to the Premier League season? Something like that. And I think Chelsea play, I want to say, on Friday. I believe it's against Bayer Leverkusen on Friday. So we'll be covering that game as well. We're also going to be covering both Liverpool games. On Thursday, we'll be covering Tottenham versus Bayern Munich. And on Wednesday, we'll be covering Arsenal versus Villarreal. So there's a lot of games coming your way. But I'll be honest, I think Chelsea are going to batter Bayer Leverkusen. They're the world champions for a reason. And they are building one hell of a squad. Make sure you go down and drop a like. Make sure you hit that subscribe button. And I'll see you next time.